What is happening, fellow DeFi delvers? This is Everything Stablenet, and you are looking at the Ouroboros suite of products. Due to take over the stablecoin narrative with its USDX technology, let me jump in and tell you what it's all about. First up, we have USDX, which is the stablecoin behind it all. It's a collateralized debt position, which means that it's minted via a collateralized loan. Currently, only TitanX and DragonX can be used, with Rapteeth coming in the next few days, and Orcs and Orin very shortly after that. Any loan that's minted with USDX is interest free, but it has a 200 USDX dollar liquidity provision added to the loan in case of a liquidation event, and borrowing and redemption fees, which vary between 0.5 and 5%, and based on how soon the last redemption was. Backstop pool stakers, which is the reserve for any liquidations, have been enjoying a lovely average of over 250% APR in vested orcs and liquidation collateral, which is crazy yield for a stable. The protocol actually maintains its health through liquidations and redemptions. Redemptions when someone pays off part or all your loan if you drop below or near the minimum collateral ratio when it starts reaching the hazardous zone. To show you how this lovely stablecoin has stayed the test of time, debt caps have been consistently maxed out, and there's been pretty much zero liquidations over a whole year and a bit since its inception. Following on from this, we have Ouroboros or Orcs, which is the fee sharing token for USDX in the TitanX ecosystem. When staked, you earn a share of the fees that are made from USDX borrowing and redemptions, as well as some collateral from the redeemed loan, with many more staking opportunities to come. And believe me when I say this, the community know this. The majority of vests actually matured back in October on the 15th, with hundreds of millions of tokens entering circulation. But the price stayed strong despite rantings and ravings about all these unlocks and price plummeting. Thanks to the diamond-handed who are out there, there were so many that believe in the vision. Very minimal sell-offs. Currently, we've got around 4 trillion Titan X in a buy and burn, with about 112 million orcs sitting in buybacks, ready to purchase back Orin very soon. And yeah, you can really feel the upward pressure from the volcano tech, which the team talk about so often. Only recently have the outside world really been updated on what's been happening behind the scenes, which takes us onto the expansion of the USDX technology and fee sharing with StableNet and Orin. Now, StableNet protocol is really tying up that USDX technology in a nice, pretty bow and giving other protocols their own CDP stablecoin, which they can use their own token as collateral. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm not sure if there's a better way to lock up a large amount of tokens than to give someone a large sum of cash in return for doing it. What Orin will allow you to do is really cash in on each new deployment that uses stable coin, much like how ORX does to USDX. Because all the focus is on the expansion now, Orin is taking the speculative pressure off of Orcs and allowing that to solely be a fee sharing token for USDX. Not only that, it's wiped off 112 million orcs, as I mentioned earlier, in buybacks, with 12 million orcs on top of that already being burnt. The minting was a real success for some. With such a steep bonding curve, you really had to have the fastest fingers in the West, and a lot of us did not have that. Personally, I got in after the first 100, so my unlocks won't be seen until late Jan. The place where all the money making magic is up next with the Universal Staking Module, or the USM. Now, this might look like a bunch of word vomit on your screen, but this actually shows you just how customizable the USM is. Now, I won't get into too much detail about each and every aspect because the white paper truly covers it in a lot more depth than I could, but I can get your toes wet. The three main parts of the USM are the emissions controller, the ERC20 stake manager, and the Uniswap V3 enhanced staker. Now, the ERC20 staking manager allows the creation of locked or unlocked single-sided staking positions with very flexible reward distribution schedules, which are actually handled in the emissions controller. The Uniswap V3 enhanced staker allows for many things, such as protocol-owned liquidity or POL, to add a strong liquidity basis, dual reward mechanisms for share weighted and liquidity weighted rewards, so users can be rewarded for targeting liquidity where it's needed most. And this is all in addition to earning rewards on top of your fees simply by staking your NFT in the USM. Now, the way that all these rewards come together neatly is in the emissions controller, which handles everything all the way up to complex vesting schedules, right from just simple yield farming. The USM really is unprecedented, with complete control and dynamic position adjustments to stop yourself sacrificing rewards when it comes to adapting to these ever-changing markets. The flexibility that the platform offers really allows everything from bootstrapping initial liquidity to building permanent protocol infrastructure for those who choose to use it. So that really was the quick and dirty of the Ouroboros ecosystem, but I'll just give you a quick little recap now. So starting with the USDX stable, it is a CDP stable coin which is minted through TitanX or DragonX with Rapteeth, Orcs, and Orin to come. Ouroboros is the fee sharing token for that. So all borrowing and redemption fees and some collateral from redeemed loans funnels right down to the Ouroboros stakers. The stable net is what is packaging up that USDX technology and dishing it out to other protocols who choose to have their own CDP stablecoin, who choose to give their users another way to lock up their tokens for a nice reward. And Orin is the way that we cash in on that expansion. So earning a share for every deployment that comes, much like how Orcs earns a share of all the fees that USDX brings in. Finally, what brings it all together is the USM, where you can stake your tokens, you can stake your liquidity NFTs, and protocols can really start to build up that liquidity base. Thank you for listening. That was the Ouroboros product suite. I will tag the white papers and the website down below for you to have a look and peruse yourself.